Getting a job you actually like and finding success is something that is trial and error, but with the right tools, you can actually land in an ideal spot faster and easier. And here to help you rewrite your career is executive recruiter and career coach and author, Sandie Troup. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
So, I mean, the job market in 2020 is expected to be pretty great.
Yes.
Right? And so tell us a little bit more about what you're seeing in terms of opportunities for people, whether they have experience in a particular business or they don't.
Yep. So unemployment rate is at an all-time low. Over U.S. overall is 3.6. In Arizona, it's 4.8. So I am finding that people tend to struggle to find the right job. And that being, you know, people have a checklist. The more professional they are, the more they know what they want. The problem is most are not prepared. And I say that in, they just don't have the right tools. Maybe the wrong resume, too long of a resume, not the key words on a resume, or they just don't have the interviewing skills, or they don't know how to negotiate an offer.
Yeah, and that's the key part, which we'll hit on in a bit.
Yeah.
You know, the money part is always a very important thing to get right. And in terms of preparing for an interview, somebody may tend to sabotage their own chances, right, by not doing certain things or overdoing other things.
Yes.
So, do you think candidates are prepared for job hunting?
Some. You know, new grads are getting really good skills. They're getting a little bit more. I think the more professional I find people, the more years of experience, the less experienced they are in an interview because they don't do it a lot.
Right.
So some are just really good technical skills, really good education, but really poor interviewing skills, right? That's maybe where they might fall short. So I do mock interviews, we practice, I give them good questions. I tell them, interview this employer as much as they're interviewing you.
Well, and that's where you come in, is again, you help them get ready for any curveball that could be thrown their way. So what are the different things? You mentioned a few mock interviews, et cetera. How else do you help people prepare for a job interview?
Depends on what they need. So I can go cradle to grave, helping them design a great resume. We do mock interviews, interview questions. I help them do the actual job search. People do not apply online, do not submit the application online. That is so frustrating. It's a deep, dark hole. We talk about that. I've been on the other side many, many years. I look at very few resumes that come in. I show them how to beat that system, how to get their resume to a hiring manager, and then the things they should be saying and highlighting about themselves.
The truth is, the secret is to walk it in yourself, right? Take your resume, walk it into the person, meet them face to face, and I'm sure that's one of the tips that we can find in your book. We just saw a shot of it.
Yeah.
But what else can we glean from reading your book?
So this book is actually more of a tool for really anybody. And it is really the way I develop my skills professionally and personally. And I walk people through building confidence, setting goals, finding balance. Part of the problem is people get over anxious in an interview, so they don't come across strong. So I show them how to calm nerves. So this is sort of just a way, I think, for people in all walks of life.
Yeah.
So it is more of a tool that I use with my clients to say, let's talk about this stuff, but use this too.
Well, and you said all walks of life. I mean, before the segment, you and I were talking about you're helping young professionals, you're helping executives that have been at the top of companies for years and years who are just a little bit rusty because they haven't had to look for a job.
Right.
And so, you know, when it comes to that, you have a lot of experience. You've been doing this for decades. That's what really qualifies you to give people this advice, right? What other qualifications can you tell us that you have for our viewers?
Well, I think honestly, being on the other side and working with so many different types of candidates at all different levels in engineering, credit card services, environmental health and safety, consulting, I've done it all. I just saw where they lacked. And honestly, as even an in-house recruiter, before they moved to the second set of interviews, I would coach them.
Yeah.
It would just be my natural to want to pay it forward and help them.
It feels good to help them.
Absolutely.
It feels good to watch people succeed, right? And you have some events coming up in Tucson where people can pick your brain, right?
Yes, I do. I have some book sign events coming up. I'm speaking at the U of A, which I'm super excited about. So definitely go to my website. All the events are going to be there. I have some in the Valley too.
Fantastic. What an idea, right? Helping people get a job that they love, and that's really the key to, I think, living a happy life. Work fills up so much of our lives that having a job that you actually enjoy, that you excel at, is so important. Having the right help to get it. You shouldn't be afraid to ask for help. Don't try to do it all on your own if you really can't get it. So, Sandie Troup, pleasure to speak with you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
Of course. And you can catch Sandie at a couple book signings in February. You can see them there on your screen. If you want more information, visit rewriteyourcareer.com or call 925-872-8288.